again, everyone. Josie here, Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here on my channel, where you will find mostly affordable, practical, and easy DIYs. Today, I'm just going to be giving you some more inspiration or ideas on how to use this stackable paper trays. And this was the setup from my previous upload here in my channel, where I used this beautiful paper trays from Dollar Tree with matching bins as well. And I know that I have elicited a lot of comments there. You guys love this as much as I do, so thank you so much for your wonderful comments. So this one is like a drawer organizer. If you're new to my channel and if you haven't seen that video or DIY yet, I will be linking it in the description box below, as well as in the upper right hand corner of this video, so that you can watch it on how I assembled the two paper trays together. And also I showed some more examples on how to use the paper trays in that video. I have probably 4 or 5 ideas there. So anyway, somebody asked me if she can use it as a shoe organizer. So I did a community post showing how you can use that as a shoe organizer. So this is the insert of that photo that I used on that community post, and I put the shoes inside as well as a couple on top. And then that elicited another question, whether we can stack this together or on top of each other. So I'm just showing you another type of paper tray. It's the same size, but it's a different style, which I also use in that video. So as another form of organizing my cart or utility cart. So in order to really stack this so that it's flush, you would have to trim those legs or feet. As you could see here, this is upside down. So you could cut those using probably a hot knife, or maybe a circular saw or a hand saw, or maybe a sharp scissors. You can use those as well to cut those. But I'm just going to show you, even if you don't cut them, as long as you're very careful, you could probably stack them up together, maybe add some Velcro or hoop and loop, and then you can put them together. So the key is to align those openings and making sure that at least the portion where the lips are flush. Okay, so the front area, so the bottom of the top trays will line up to the top of the bottom tray. And I'm just demonstrating here that, yeah, you can use this, so you're going to have a double-decked drawer system. I am not going to demonstrate it anymore to connect them. Maybe you can hot glue those legs together so that they will not disengage or disconnect. And also you can stack up some more of this paper trays on top of each other. Now, as you can see here, I am also reversing it so that the one with the solid bottom will be on top, so that if I place a separate basket so that I can have a place for those taller bottles or sprays, like underneath your sink, you could still have one, and then at the bottom you still have a drawer. Now I want to demonstrate here, the reason why I didn't want to show you how to connect those two together, because I just want to show you also, after I have disconnected the two, that you can also use this to kind of create an organizer that is going to be useful for either the home office or even in your kitchen or your craft room. So I'm using it in a traditional way. I'm stacking up 2 single paper trays, one on top of each other, and then I am going to be stacking on top of it the one that I have connected, like so. And then I can use my drawer system again here on the top part, and then on top of it a basket. And then on the shallow part, you know, the 2 single trays, I can use shallow containers or trays that I can fit inside, or I can just use it as its original or intended purpose in organizing probably some cardstock or some paper, organize your bills or paperwork, and then probably in the baskets on the top you can put your pens or some receipts and keep them out of sight and organized. And then on the very top I can put some more items there. As you can see here, I have a box cutter and a pen and this tray that I got at Dollar Tree a long time ago. And here I had some items here also. I'm just showing you that this is going to be a versatile one that you can actually use not only for paper, but you can certainly use it for your paper or cardstock if you're a crafter, and then use the other compartments for your other crafting or home office essentials. So this is how the setup looks like as is. Like the setup this way, and you feel that it's too bulky or too high, maybe you can loose or remove the top and then just use it as is like this. Or you can remove one of the paper trays at the bottom. So just set it up with just a single tray. This is perfect if you have a small workspace or not enough clearance at the top. But if you want to use this underneath your sink, inside the cabinet, then you can still put that basket on top to contain all those taller, probably bottles or sprays. Then at the bottom tray, the single tray, you can put the shallow tray again to put some more of your personal items that you just want to keep hidden. So that's one of the setup that I'm thinking of that you can use either underneath the sink. Again, this is probably the perfect size on top of your desk. Here is a basket from Dollar Tree, a tray basket, and you can use this to corral more items. And it's like a drawer again that you can pull out and push back in. And then here is another container also from Dollar Tree. These have different compartments inside, and then you can put more items there as well, the smaller or teeny tiny items, the bits and bobs. And here is a recycling slash upcycling idea using a top cover of an empty chocolate box. I can just probably cover this with decorative paper or contact paper to match the color of the bins and trays. Here I am going to be doing sort of a decorate with me. That's why I'm doing a fast motion, otherwise we will be here for so long. So I'm just kind of sorting things out. I am going to be using this to organize my journals, and this is a perfect size also to place on top of your desk or your desktop and whatever workstation you may have, a countertop. So I am just using this, and probably it may inspire you too. If you like to journal, then this can be used for journaling organization. Okay, so this is how I set it up with my journals and notebooks. On the far right there, the black and white buffalo check is my Webster's Pages Traveler's Journal. And I'm also using the middle drawer to organize my planner stickers, as well as my colored pens and some washi tapes. At the very bottom, I'm using it to organize my go-to planners, my life planners by Erin Condren. And I'm also placing my boxed blank cards so that they're handy whenever I need to write like a thank you note or a greeting card, or when we're gifting somebody. We have a blank card there. Now this one is a wooden kind of tray. It's not really a tray, but it's like a decorative plaque that I use in my home office, and I like the color, so it's kind of matchy. And it's actually supposed to stand up on your desk because there are sayings here like work hard, believe, get stuff done, do good work. And I like the gold foiling there, so it's supposed to stand up or lean to the wall. So I like getting inspired, but I want it to be functional. Sometimes I put small knickknacks there on, the cubbies, but I think this one would be perfect as a drawer. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of focus here because I was just holding my camera. But yeah, so here is it's perfect. Like I said, I know that not everybody will find something like this because I purchased this for $6, I think, from either Home Goods or Ross. But I think the cubby can be used to kind of organize my other planning essentials or my home office essentials like paper clips or binder clips or page markers and some other things. Thinking perhaps to make it easier for me to pull it out, I can put maybe a drawer pull here, and I'm going to go ahead and find some that I think I have some on stash. I have some metal pulls that I can use to kind of put that in the front so that I will not have a hard time pulling out that bottom part there. Here are some pictures of the finished project using just one single tray at the bottom and then the two connected ones in the middle with a drawer system, and then on top one bin. However, I also want to try using the second single tray that I used earlier and use it to kind of expand this high. And here at the very bottom, again, I'm going to show you, here's a little bit of a sneak peek of my personal go-to life planner, which is an Erin Condren planner. I really love this a lot. If you're a lister like me, you would love the Erin Condren planner. So I have both of them from last year's, that one at the bottom and then the one for the current year on top of it. And then I'm using that wooden divided kind of tray that I'm calling now, and to organize my pins, my paper clips, and that's where I also moved my blank cards, so at least it's in its own cubby hole. So I'm just gonna put it inside this second single tray, and then I'm organizing again some of my stickers as well as my page markers and some washies and pens. So I'm just using two skinny or plastic thin Dollar Tree baskets inside just to kind of divide or organize it a little bit better. And then on top I place some more of my journals again. And here's a final idea for you. If you want to organize your hot drink station using these stackable trays, I propped it up just to show you an example. So I'm just using this Dollar Tree cup to just decorate here. And I have this electric kettle and it matches the trays, if you notice. I love that color a lot. So I used the white skinny baskets that I got at Dollar Tree to divide and conquer inside this bin so that I can sort out my tea bags and other hot drink sachets. And here in the second drawer, I love to eat some instant Quaker oats, and this is the maple and brown sugar instant Quaker. I use a cup and I pour it in with hot water, and voila, I have an instant breakfast or snack. And then below it, there's a shallow basket that matches the first two that I showed you on top. And this is where I put some of the plastic utensils that I got from, restaurants or to-goes whenever we order food, the takeouts, and they give us this. So instead of throwing them away, I use them. And I also have some napkins there below those utensils. And then at the very bottom, I'm using again that decor piece that I have turned into a tray drawer. And this is where I keep my cinnamon sticks so that when I'm drinking hot drinks like my tea, I can put the cinnamon sticks and get some cinnamon flavor. And in the empty spaces, I can put in probably some sugar packets or creamer packets, even you know, those hot cocoa packets, even on the other spaces on the other trays or bins because they're still empty. So the possibilities are endless using this tray. So I hope I've given you enough inspiration so that you can use this common household organizers and turn them into something different and a little bit more functional than their original intended roles. Like the paper trays are no longer just paper trays, but they can be anything. And this is another multi-purpose, versatile organizer. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please share to anyone who may be interested in this kind of projects. Again, thanks for supporting me here in my channel. We're almost at 90,000 subscribers. Thanks for being here. And if you like to leave me a comment down below, please leave me a comment. I love to read them, and as much as possible, I like to respond to each and every comment. It's just that it's been just crazy here in the home front lately, but once I get back into swings, I'll be back into my regular commenting as well as programming. But again, thanks for being understanding and for all your support. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell icon so that you will not miss any of my new uploads. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you again on my next video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.